to one of our top stories for today. Air Traffic and Navigation Services has reported a critical systems failure at the OR Tambo International Airport. The system failure has affected flight management and operations at the airport, causing flight delays. Let's now bring in Air Traffic and Navigation Services Acting Chief Operations Officer Carel Gersbach. He joins us now via our telephone line. Carel, thank you so much for your time this evening here in SABC News. Now, you've been dealing with a major problem affecting the OR Tambo International Airport. Let's start off here. Has it been resolved?
Good evening, Bali. Yes, the challenges we've experienced has been resolved. The challenges were, however, not due to a system failure, but the delays of earlier today, backlog has been worked through, and operations are currently running as per normal. Okay.
And Carel, do we know what was the cause of this system failure, which has caused a number of flights to be delayed?
Yes, so in terms of today's challenges, we have had during the course of the morning various delays on certain flights, and our automation system is working on a time-based decision making, whereby if a flight has not happened within a certain parameter around the planned times, that it will then discard that flight plan and cancel it. So what has happened is the system, as per its programming, has cancelled various flights during the morning's schedule on the automation system, and these had to be manually reworked onto the system by the controllers, which in turn also adds some delays as it reverted to manual capturing rather than automated capturing, and all of these delays then compounded to the major challenges we've experienced through the afternoon.
What are the implications of the system's failure? One would ask, do you now have a backlog when it comes, to flights operating again?
Yeah, so the backlog has been worked through around 5 o'clock this afternoon. So, as said, the operations have returned to normal, but there are obvious delays through the rest of the evening as flights departing late from OR Tambo will arrive back later than scheduled tonight at OR Tambo. But as it is currently, all the flights are operating, even though the delays will hit through the evening.
And Carel, are you able to give us information in terms of, how many international flights were affected by this problem, and also how many local flights were also affected in that regard?
Yes, I don't have the specific numbers in terms of international and domestic. At the time when we looked at the analysis, we had 17 flights that was in a backlog for taking off of various sizes, and then during the course of the afternoon that number changed. So I do not have the specifics of how many is affected, because we only have the full day tally after the last flight has landed tonight at OR Tambo to be able to look at those statistics.
And should this have an impact on, the travel plans of some of your passengers? What is the likelihood for those passengers being compensated due to this issue?
So that is not really part of our service area. So the process of handling passengers who had delays or missed connecting flights, that is unfortunately the processes within the airlines environment. So on our side, we don't have insight in how those processes will unfold.
All right, Carel, thank you so much for your time.